Good day. Welcome to the YouTube channel, and this is where we educate each other about cryptocurrency, CryptoBot, and money. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you can learn more vast information. Let's go. It is a very powerful industry, if I can put it to you, that it is a very healthy and rich industry. Born in 2009, 2008, that is over 15 years old, if I can put it to you. And of course, if you look at in 2020, the market or size overall, this is 826.6 million. And also look at exactly in dollars, look at 2021, that is exactly 910.3 million in dollars. And of course, look at exactly 2028 as we are heading there, that is 1,902.5 million in dollars. This is very, very powerful. The gain, obviously, we're looking at from 2021 to 2028, that is 11.1% in terms of growth and the market trends and everything. It is booming, ladies and gentlemen, exceptionally well and very interesting. So this is the risk management, whereby we're talking about investing in cryptocurrency carries risk. Understand this risk, and of course, consult independent financial advisors before investing. Market volatility might affect you, policy changes may affect you, and technical risk may affect your returns as well. This is Royal Q. It is the company, as you can see, the website. It is www.royalqs.com. That is the official one. You can download the app via App Store and Google as well. But contact the person that has invited you in order to download a proper one, because there's so many wannabes out there. There's so many apps that they faked. So make sure that the business has been around for some time. So make sure that you download it via the app, if we can promise you. We're going to be talking about one shot. This is 45%, of course, a month, and 90% a month, between 45 to 90% a month, which is very, very excellent, which is very, very powerful. The Royal Q, I mean, we're talking about an interesting industry that obviously has benefited over, that is exactly 2 million plus users. And of course, they've made a total profit themselves. They are making money over 160 plus million in dollars. And of course, it operates in plus 200 countries. Very importantly, ladies and gentlemen, this is the space whereby Royal Q, there is no issues when it comes to funds, because the robot does not have access to your funds. And of course, it does not sleep at all. It works extremely on a high speed, and there are no emotional errors. Beginners, rest assured, just follow our leads, otherwise you'll make money fendi without any issues. And of course, it's a win-win situation. The robot will pay you when you have made a profit. Now, it's been around over 5 years or 4 years in South Africa, which is very, very interesting. So this is very, very powerful, if I can put it to you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it doesn't end there. If you look at it, we are operating on the spot market. Of course, the bot does support the future market as well. And for expert, you can use the future market suitable for expert. I was speaking to somebody today. He said he's an expert in cryptocurrency. And of course, that person is doing future. And of course, they're doing future fairly so without any issues. And it's good for them. Otherwise, so small uptrends can obviously give high profit where there's money here. And also small downtrends obviously can wipe your account. So don't try it at home if you are not so good on it. Leave it for the expert. We are here on the spot market for risk management purposes, suitable for beginners. And also we sell when we're on profit only, and there are no assets loss unless you are on a floating loss, and the risk management 60-40 rule, you failed to apply it. Efficient for risk management, like I said. Now, we're gonna be using the Royal Q bot, supported with different exchanges, wallets, crypto, online bank. So this will be your own bank with your own securities. And this digital wallet will store and keep your crypto assets. And of course, you can withdraw anytime. And of course, very highly safe and secured if I put it to you. Now, very important, ladies and gentlemen, when you talk about the benefits of the robot RoyalQ, this is where it monitors the robot, the market on your behalf, and also the bot where either you will buy, help the bot to buy, and of course, it will sell on your behalf. So you help it to buy, and it helps you to sell when it has traded and come up with profit. Now, very importantly, no permission to withdraw from your spot market. As I repeat that, we connect the RoyalQ bot with the exchange using API binding. The person that has invited you will help you exactly with that, and you should be able to be benefiting 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about floating loss. What is that? It is, of course, a loss that a trader, has when they hold an open position, meaning that when you have purchased with, of course, that is 10 rands and the market has dropped, you are now sitting on 8 rands, you are now on -2 rands, meaning that you are on a floating loss. But a floating profit, it is the opposite of that, whereby now you have entered the market with 10 rands, and now you are sitting on 12 rands. Now 2 rand, it is a plus, that is you are on a floating profit. To avoid the floating loss, you need to apply this rule 100%, which is 60% that is connected to the market of your total assets, and also 40% that is unreserved. Why? So that when the market is down like today, you can still take a couple of trades with the signals that we have shared and make profit. And also, it is the perfect timing to recover from a floating loss if you have any, which is very, very powerful when the market is down. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you see, whereby this is a floating profit as a whole. This is over 10,000 rands. If you look at it in one day, this was made. Now, very importantly, this market went up to 18%, even it was 20-something plus, 26% or something, if I remember quite well. Remember, on our strategy, this is a margin call. It is not on, we're putting it off. It has to be off. It has to be red. This has to be red. If it's green here, then you just have to tap on position amount, and of course, and then tap the first blue button and make sure it is off. Very importantly, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on here, this is very, very practical and very important for you to know, especially if you're a person that is sitting in one shot and you're like, you know what, I'm going to be entering the market with a certain amount and how much benefit I'm going to have over there. Remember, very importantly, the aim, the first aim, it is exactly 300 signals. So 300 signals in 18 months for you to become a millionaire. Remember, we are taking just 3% in the market. We compound daily as well. And of course, that is 300 trades. And this is 300 rand an entry level. So obviously, you have injected $100 there in your back office. And that is where it is. And of course, when you look at it now, you are sitting comfortably and you are looking in a position whereby now you will be taking your trade, your first trade, which is 300 rand, and you see how it's going to benefit you over time. Now, the first time you take your signal, this is the first time, of course, this is 300 rand entry, and you gain your 9 rands, and of course, you come out with your 3%, which is 909 rands. You compound it, trade number 2, and of course, for you to come up with 318 rands. You go to trade number 3 in order for you to compound 318 rands, and of course, you gain your 9 rands, 0.85, and you come up with 327 rands. Let's jump quickly to trade number 312 to 18 months. Now, the principal amount, it is 2 million. It is 2 million 100%. And of course, the gain, it is now 62,025 rands, and the total profit as you come out of the market is 2.1 million and 29,536 rands. This is very, very powerful, ladies and gentlemen, and you can achieve this in exactly 18 months. Now, this is one shot and it doesn't end there. Let's say now you feel like, no, my entry buy in amount is going to be $1,000, $50. By the way, the first one is $15. So if your entry level, each and every time you take a trade with $50, each trade that you take, it's $50 for 18 months. Compounding when you have to. Therefore, it means that you are sitting in a position, ladies and gentlemen, whereby you're focusing on your 18 months, 300 signals that you are taking, 3% that you're taking out of the market. And of course, trade number one, this is R1,000, which is a principal and of principal amount. And of course, you gain your 30 rands and you are coming out with 1,030 rands. Trade number two, this is whereby you compound this 1,030 rands and now your gain now it's 30 rands and 30 rands point 90 cent. Now you are sitting on exactly in 3%, that is 1,060 rands. Trade number three, you compound your 1,060 rands and now your gain is now 31 rands and 83 cents. And of course, you come out of the market with your 1,092 rands. Let's jump quickly to trade number 300 in 12 to 18 months. You are sitting on the principal of 6.8 billion. And of course, the total gain here, it is 206,000. And the final profit, it is 7,098,453 rands. Very, very powerful. How much you would have injected here? Maybe $500? Maybe $300. Between $300 and $500. Good, sorted for life. 18 to 12 to 18 months. Now, let's shoot quickly to you getting in the market with 5,000 rands. How much you would have injected here? Maybe $1,000, maybe $2,000, maybe $3,000, maybe more. But the power of this is the power whereby now your entry buy in amount, it is 5,000 rands for a good 18 months. And you are taking 3% in the market, daily compounding, and meaning 300 trades in 18 months. Trade number one, 5,000 rands. You take your trade, you come out with 150 rands, and you are sitting in a total of 5,150 rands. Now, trade number two, this is whereby you're compounding your 5,150, and of course, your gain, it is exactly 154 rands and 50 cents, and your total 3% out, it is 5,304 rands and 50 cents. Trade number three, you compound your 5,304 rands and 50 cents, and of course, your total gain here, it is 159 rands and 18 cents. The total profit, you come out with 5,463 rands point 63 cents. Let's quickly jump to trade number 300 in 18 months. You haven't touched this money. You've been disciplined. You haven't withdrawn anything. You are now sitting, ladies and gentlemen, on 34,458,540 rands. The total gain, it is now 1,033,756 rands, and the total profit in 18 months, that is 35,492,296 rands. Wow. I saw one here before I go to jump to the next one. Here, maybe the total amount that you injected here, maybe let's put it at let's say 50,000. Let's say 50,000 for argument's sake. 50,000. Now 50,000 will definitely generate these numbers. Now, of course, 100,000 and more will generate even more. Because when you enter with one market for 18 months and compounding and doing all that with an entry level of 10,000 rands, it gives you to 70 million. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very interesting. This is one shot. This is very powerful. If you like to share the business and share all this amazing news, gas fee rewards, obviously, that is 3%. And of course, 300 signals. You help your people to do the same. You don't focus now. You reap so much benefit in the near future. Now it could be a little bit and a little bit, but focus on planting for the future. Now, excuse me on that one. And of course, that means to say this person came in with a minimum of $100. And of course, you've helped them. And of course, in 18 months, they're sitting on $1 million plus. Now, meaning that 100%, so these 2 million, 1 million to 2 million plus, and this is going to be 20% out of that, what the company is going to be sharing, because it is 80-20 rule on total profit. The company is taking 20%, and which is RALQ, the robot, and you are keeping 80%. For example, if you injected, you made a total profit of exactly 100 rand, and of course, you will keep 80 rands, and the company will only charge you 20 rands for gas fees. Meaning the gas fees total amount towards the company, it is 400,000. You see, they make money little by little. Now, obviously, gas fee rewards, now you're a person that has shared this business to a person that has made 2 million plus in 18 months. It means you have made your 20% now out of sharing with the company. Now, that 400,000, you will take 20%, which is $4,000. It will translate to 80,000. If you are VIP 1. If you are VIP 2, that would translate to 120,000. If you are VIP 3, that would translate into 160,000. Now, if you will just groom without rushing 5 individuals, that you'll focus on them on a daily basis and make sure that they learn the business, they learn the steps, and they learn how to make money for themselves. That means to say now it's going to be the total gas fees of, that is 80,000 times exactly 5, that will give you 400,000. Wow. Just by focusing on 5 individuals, you would have made 400,000 extra, beside what you're making on your trades, and beside everything like that, beside what you have made on introducing other people. If you were introducing, by the way, you don't have to worry about that. Take action right now, of course, register, and by using the invitation link from obviously the sponsor, the person that has invited you, and of course you will have to pay that 100 plus or minus 2,500 for you, obviously, to activate your robot, and with a little bit of gas fees, maybe $30 in terms of gas fees, or even 20. Now, very importantly, or 10. Very importantly, that means to say now, in terms of, you can decide in terms of your trading appetite to your exchange, which can be maybe the same as 2,500. Which is powerful. This can make you a millionaire in 18 months. Remember, you can choose to just join our normal sessions and all that. 5,000 rands, it's good enough for you to get started. But if you want a VIP room, obviously, the person that has invited you, you will send an extra 2,000 rands, which in total now this is gonna be exactly 6,500 rands. Maybe even 7,000, if I'm not mistaken. Meaning that 2,000 rands will go to the person that has invited you, to their pockets, because they will give you a VIP ticket for you to have access to information, even book a VIP Zoom that will only focus on you, groom you, teach you, train you, mentor you, including sharing all the necessary signals on the groups that you are sharing, and also the VIP masterclass, whereby we are, of course, sharing between 3 to 5 signals on a daily basis. But of course, on other groups, we are sharing non-stop, depending on the market. So you do this, you are set for life. You get started. It's up to you whether you're just gonna decide to say you will learn as you go, and of course learn on the sessions that you share. That is 5,000 rands to you, no issues. But if you feel like, you know what, I want a VIP one, obviously that is 6,500. That will get you exactly what you need. And that is very, very practical. That is very, very exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, let me leave it here. And remember, we've got very, very powerful sessions. This is every Sunday at exactly, that is 2 p.m. at the Royal, at the Palace Hotel. And of course, that's where we are physically there and sharing the business. Now, of course, this is the masterclass that I spoke about. And for people that obviously are active and not in your team, they want to be part of the masterclass, the VIP room, they will have to pay you exactly 2,000 rands to be part of that. Not me, you, the inviter, the person that is sharing Royal Q in our team. We will do the rest. You just invite and pocket this money. We're not going to charge you anything because you're part of that team. Thank you for supporting us over the past few years. Now, of course, if a person is new, they will have to pay a total of 6,000 rands. Let me break down the 6,000 rands. Now, obviously, they will activate. The fee is going to be 2,000 rands, like I said. And of course, the bot activation, 2,000 rands or 2.5. And of course, minimum to their exchange, 2,000 rands. In total, that is 6,000 rands. And they get to learn everything. What access do they get? Free spot signals, 3 to 5 signals a day. Of course, on exchange, that the money is growing. Floating loss management assistance, VIP room, Zoom or physically for an hour or two, anytime withdrawal if they want to, crypto card, and of course, training and mentorship in between. Minimum activation, I've said it. Very important, ladies and gentlemen. We've got these sessions, Zoom sessions, 7 days a week. Monday, we've got a full presentation where you learn about passive income, one shot, and also sharing the business in depth. And that is the presentation at 8 p.m. And of course, Tuesday, we've got, this is a one shot presentation only. And of course, Wednesday, 6 p.m., that is Tuesday, 8 p.m. as we speak right now. Wednesday, 6 p.m., that is a training, of course. That's where we have all the members. So we do some trainings. You want to send some SPs, as I saw in the groups. That is the training that you're supposed to attend. And of course, you have some issues there and there. Attend that training so that you can understand everything there. And that training is for you to just plug in. Even if you want to share your screen, therefore you'll be assisted 100%. Floating loss and everything, 6 p.m. Wednesday, you are sorted. Thursday, it is, of course, the masterclass. What's going to happen there, you will see when you join it. If you are invited, if you have got a pass ticket, and I've already explained how do you get a pass ticket. Now, of course, we've got Friday and Saturday and Sunday, of course. We do send on the groups whenever we are not traveling, and for you to get information to say we are available on Zoom or not, and of course that is communicated on a daily basis. Question, Michael. Before I go to Michael, I see Pindile there say thanks a million for a great presentation, and that is thank you. Now, question, how is 2,000 credited to the inviter? Or what qualifies the inviter for 2,000 rands? Wow, thank you. Higher grade question there. What qualifies an inviter is being an inviter. We are, I don't know whether Mr. Maziana will extend it further, because it is very hard work. It is very hard, but taking more people can be suicidal. But for the benefit of the team, we saw fit that, you know what, let the team make money. Let the team make money. So now what qualifies you to obviously hit that 2,000 rands is for you to invite. That is number one. And when you invite that particular prospect and they are ready to come on board, it is 6,500 rands. Now, here's the scenario. Here's what's going to happen. The client will send 2,000 rands to your account. Not my account, not Mr. Maziana's account, not Leadership Rachel's account, your account. Now, what you do with that 2,000 rand is up to you. You're just going to send us a proof of payment, and we'll allow that member to have that VIP access. And they will then send 2,000 rands minimum to their exchange, can be Binance, OKEX, KuCoin, Bybit, and so forth and so forth. And then send 2,500 to the Royal Q bot to activate their robot. We will take it from there. Then we'll assist from there, everything from there, and they'll be 100% sorted and assisted. I hope you have answered, you are answered in terms of that. Let's go to Leadership. Opa Mabasa, my great sir, I hope you are well. Please explain the 2,000 rands. Are we supposed to pay as well? Or it is only for new members? I'm sorry for laughing at you, my great sir. Apologies, great apologies. No, nobody is expected to pay 2,000 rands for that. I think you are also part of the One Shot group already. Maybe you are part of the 90 days challenge already. You have had access to more information. You've had access to one-on-ones for free without you being required to pay anything. So that was just your privilege. That was obviously you're lucky in order for you not to pay as part of the team as well. That gives you that privilege to do so, to enjoy those benefits. But new members, the minimum is 6,500. Especially those members that are opting, that we will need very care, or at the highest degree attention, and help us to make money, monitor that for us. And of course, they will need to pay that 6,500, which is the minimum. That 2,000 rands will go to the inviter. Now, as for all members, no, you're not necessarily required to pay anything. Let's say you are an old member, but you are not in our team. Then you'll have to pay 2,000 rands to be part of it. We are avoiding people that will come and suck information and also introduce it in their teams, and they are not benefiting you, they are not benefiting us. So what is the point? So they will have to pay that to be part of that, and they will get access to it, no problem. Who they are paying, either they are paying you also. So we extending now, if even a person that you'll speak to and they say, I am part of Royal Q. Then you say, okay, fine. If you're part of Royal Q, we've got masterclass, a VIP attention, whereby you will opt for request for a 1 hour, obviously Zoom call, and where you just gonna be you, nobody else, get all the attention, get assisted, each and everything that you need help on, no issues. It's 2,000 rands. Who do you pay? You pay the person that has invited you. Done and dusted. You're just gonna send us proof of payment, and done and dusted. Once we are happy with that, we'll allow the person in. On the Zoom for the masterclass, not everybody will be accepted, and obviously we're not going to share that link to all the groups as well. Even if you share it to your friend, but we don't know your friend, we're not going to allow them to be part of, obviously, that session. I think you have answered there, my great sir. If not, please let me know. Let me go back to, I see Obama Vasa again. Thank you for the explanation. We are spreading the word. Soon they will come in numbers. Thank you. Surely if you do that, you're going to be having an amazing Christmas. So yeah, when I'm compounding, do I only compound on one trade? That's a very great question. You know, my Mr. Mark, I had that in mind. Before I come to you, I see something amazing there from Michael. Says, thanks, my leader. Hey, Kale. As Kale, my leadership. Let's make money. We have no excuse. Those that want to retire early, there we go. Done and dusted. And let me go back to Mark. Yes, Mark. When it's a little bit tricky, it's a little bit tricky. I don't know if I haven't shared a whiteboard here. Let me just see if I haven't shared the whiteboard. Do I even have a whiteboard here? Let me see documents. Let me see advanced. Blah 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 blah. Camera and that. I've never shared the whiteboard. I usually don't share it. Let me just see if Mr. Maziana, you're here. If also you're here, guys, you know how to quickly go opt for a whiteboard, let me know. Just give me some instructions there. Oh, there we go. New whiteboard. Got it. Use whiteboard classic. Well, let's go for it. Can you see it? Please let me know. Let me know if you can see it. You can chat on the chats there. Oh, yes, perfect. Thank you, Leadership Ratio. I'm not sure if I made you a co-host. I usually do, but let me just double check. If I didn't, I'm not sure. It's sorry. What am I doing now? Okay, we're just gonna perfect. So this is the scenario, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just check my pen. Hopefully it is thick. I don't want any technical stuff because I haven't used it that much, but we're just gonna go with it. So now, as you place the question in terms of compounding, our strategy is a little bit different. But a person that is gonna come with a minimum and say, you know what, I'm just gonna be very let me just share. The other strategy that they use is obviously coming on with $100, and you take $15 straight that trade only. And when it comes out, you take another one. You compound your profit. You take another one. You compound. You take another one. How do you compound? You add what was the profit from revenue details with that $15 and stuff. But with our strategy, it's a little bit different because you'll have a market like it's a little bit sharp. Let me check if I can have a thicker one. Perfect. Let me check if I have a thicker one. Let's just erase this one. And let's see if where can I have a color. Okay, where can I have a color? There we go. Okay, that's fine. Just looking for a color. So hopefully, okay, that's fine. Let's use this color, although it is a little bit, oh, there we go. Perfect. Let me just see if I can get black. Where's black? Okay, I can see black, it's fine. Perfect. So now, let's say now, with us, it's a little bit different because now remember, with us, you've connected $60, $100. This is $100 that you have on your account, and 60% rule. We are now connecting what? We are connecting, this is $60 to the market. 40% rule, meaning that is $40 on standby. I hope you are following. Now, the markets that will be, if you cannot see my whiteboard, please zoom your screen, zoom it to the left and right. You will find data and just zoom the data. Just pay attention right there. So we will connect, let's say BTC. With how much? With $15. We will connect, let's say BNB. With how much? With $15. We also connect Sol with exactly $15. And connect lastly, let's say BP, with exactly what? $15. We are already on $16 in total. This is a structure of a minimum account. What does that mean? It means to say there's no need for you to compound with this strategy. Because now, what this is, the $60 will make you profit for the next 18 months. Whatever profit you accumulating will go to your USDT. Now, if you are sitting in a space where you want to increase it, you'll contact your sponsor, sit down, see how much total, how much you want to commit, and of course, work around a different strategy, a new strategy. So with this strategy, there's no point for you to compound. At some point, we will connect five accounts. At some point, we will connect five markets. At some point, 7 markets, depending on your amount. Then there's no need to compound. Based on the funds, 60% will be whatever it is, divided by 7, you have an entry amount, first buying amount. That will be determined how much you've injected. Keeping it 5, it's proper, because 5 you will make a suitable profit. But because we share on other groups more trades, let's say the normal one short 5 markets is proper. But the other groups, of course, will go crazy, then 7 markets is proper. Then you'll be able to manage it. So there's no need for you to compound. Now, let me share something different. Let's say this is your $15. Another $15. Another $15. Sorry. $15. Another one. Let me see. have more space for another one. And another one. You've got how many here? You've got 5. Let's say another one here. Please have a calculator and just say $15 times 10 for me and write it on the chart. I'll really appreciate it. As I'm multitasking, but I'm not good with multitasking, by the way, I must say. Another $15 here. Another $15 here. And last $15 here. There we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 10 different market on $15. And how much? It's 100, and thank you, leadership, now $150. So you've connected $150. That means how much you've got. Let's say you've got a total of $300 in your account, or 500. Let's say 300 to $500. This is the size of the account that you have sent to Binance. We're not talking about activation. We're not talking about anything like that. Assuming you have done all of that. This $300, it is on your Binance. This is $500 is in your Binance. You use $150 to connect it all these different buckets. Now, this strategy you have to compound. Each and every one that comes out, you replace it with a new signal. Each and every one that comes out, you replace it with a new signal. To 18 months. Let me tell you something. That means to say in exactly 18 months, we said you can make, please calculate it on the chart. We said 2.1 million. Please make it times 10 and share it on the group. Let's say 2.1 million times 10. Please help. Let me just check who's assisting. Let's do this quickly. $2.1M. I see someone shared. That is 21 million. Am I right? Am I wrong? That is 21 million. I'm just going to verify and check on the chart if I'm correct. 21 million, yes. Matching that. It's crazy. Let me stop sharing. Ladies and gentlemen, let me check the time. Usually our sessions don't go. Yeah, it's an hour now. We have taken taken so much. If you've got questions, let me just check on the chats. What do we have here? Good. Thanks, leadership by Kale. Yes. Thank you, leadership Rachel. Olile. Yes. Thank you, my leader. Thanks. Thanks, sir. If your position amount is higher, let's say $100 instead of $15, does it increase the profit margin? 100%, it does. If your entry amount is $100, I just don't have the calculations. Let's say it is your entry level. Okay, remember on 1,000 rand, you could remember on let's answer this leader like this before I lose my thoughts. Where's this one? This is 300. This is 1,000 rands. Remember, on 1,000 rands, you can make about 7 million. 1,000 rands is $50. So now, if you're gonna have a first buying amount of $100, which is plus or minus 2,000, that means to say this can be 14 million. Done. So that is your answer there. Let's see. There was another question there. And we've got, oh, leadership now was answering me there. Leadership Rachel was answering me there. Rachel was also answering me there with 21 million. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't see any questions. I think we have exhausted our time as well. Thank you so much for attending the session. Tomorrow, 6 p.m., we've got training. Please attend it. Please attend it. Please attend it. Please attend it. Please attend it, so that we can learn. It's very, leaders are very busy. Sometimes you can ask on the group, you find you don't have an answer. Try to attend this session so that when you attend it, you've got 100% attention, and they will help you out. You can share your screen, everything, you will be sorted. Thank you so much, and thank you for those that are attending. Of course, thank you to those that are trying as well. Good night.